Today we're hiking the Meigs Creek Trail in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. The trail starts at the sinks, then heads into the forest with more stream crossings than any trail we've done before. You'll cross the creek over and over again as you make your way along the trail with a nice halfway stop at Meigs Creek Cascades, a beautiful 18-foot waterfall tucked into the Smokies. So let's go check it out.
Everybody knows in the Smokies, spring kind of happens a little bit later because it's still kind of cold up here at the higher elevations. You can kind of see some of the flowers and stuff.
Buds on that.
Yeah, you can barely see the first signs of spring.
And there's trillium on the
And
ground.
the trilliums are starting to bloom.
Trillium take 4 to 7 years to bloom. So don't pick those because it takes them so long to complete their bloom.
So yeah,
You want to see the beauty.
You might see just the green little plant, which is this thing right here. That one's getting ready to flower, but see how it doesn't have a flower on it, and that one does.
And then there's
So that one's not quite 4 to 7 years old yet. This one's reached its maturity stage.
There's one with the yellow bloom right there.
Yeah, and the yellow bloom right there. But these are really pretty flowers, and they come in all colors, like different colors. I like the white ones because when they get mature, they turn like bright violet, and people are like, "That's not white."
The Motor Nature Trail or somewhere over there, and there's just like hills, like just the hills are covered with the trilliums. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
They're really pretty.
Just a few more days, we'll see some real signs of spring here in the Smokies. Hopefully we get back up here soon. So we're headed up the hill, and you can see the Sinks waterfall where the parking lot is directly behind it from up here. How much elevation gain does this trail have?
1,328 feet.
So a little bit of elevation gain over 3.5 miles. So it ain't horrible, but just so you know if you depending on what your fitness level is, could be a challenging hike. It might be a walk in the park. Just depends on how often you hike, I guess. So me and Rachel are notorious for hiking tired or hiking with something going wrong the night before. It never fails, so we're pretty much used to it at this point. But last night we get to our hotel, there's like a million things wrong with the room, and I'm like, I don't really want to stay in here. So we call down. We're on the 3rd floor. This is, keep in mind, we had a family emergency and we arrived late, so we got here what, like 12? So, and well, not 12. Anyway, by the time we're changing rooms, it was 12. So call down, like, hey, what's we need a new room. We got this problem going on, this problem. And they're like, yeah, sure. So we're on the 3rd floor. They make us leave that parking lot, go all the way around the next one, and then at some point we're going up another set of flights of stairs at another building in a whole different complex. And then we get into that hotel, and I'm not kidding, we turn on the AC. It's like 80 degrees in the room. We turn on the AC and it literally sounds like a Harley Davidson. It's like and all night, and I didn't sleep at all, but eventually we had to turn it off, but it was just so hot in there. So this morning we woke up and we changed rooms again. So this room looks a lot better. So hopefully they got it. Look, the whole entire hotel was like under like reconstruction. So anyway, pretty tired. You? Rachel, I think she slept. She likes it hot. Not me. I like to be super cold.
I wasn't too hot. So.
You wasn't too hot? She was. Every time I looked over, I'm like, she awake? She was like completely just wrapped up in a blanket, snoring. I'm like, oh my Lord. I don't know how people do it. so we are on little stream crossing number 2. Wear good shoes. The girl in front of us is
In Converse.
regretting wearing Converse because of all these slick rocks. And you could really, yeah, she's up there. She's taking a little bit longer to cross, but they can get really slippery, and you don't want to fall in, especially with a camera or your cell phone or anything like that, or you don't want to fall in and get hurt. So just be careful. Most of those rocks were stable if you use the ones I use. But yeah, that's river crossing number 2 or stream, and who knows, this could be up higher than what we just crossed. You might have to get your foot wet, your feet wet over here if you come at a rainy season. There's a nice little cascade right here too. It's really pretty. Looking up when you're standing in the middle, you can stop and look at it, get a good view of it.
This is Meigs Creek Cascades, also known as Upper Meigs Falls. It's an 18-foot cascade located along the Meigs Creek Trail in the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Water spills down a wide series of rock ledges, creating a beautiful layered flow that's especially striking after recent rain. Even when the water's lower, the rock formations and surrounding forests make this a scenic and rewarding stop along the trail. You'll likely run into a few other hikers here. It's a popular spot for people who don't mind a few creek crossings and want to explore something off the main tourist routes, but certainly not as popular or crowded as the roadside waterfalls like the sinks at the beginning of the trail. The falls offer a nice place to take a break, enjoy the sound of the water, and maybe snap a few photos. While it's not the largest waterfall in the park, Meigs Creek Cascades has a quiet charm that makes it worth the hike, especially for those looking to experience a different side of the Smokies. So this is Meigs Creek Cascade right behind us. It's very pretty. It's got like a little swimming hole at the bottom that you could pull off in the summertime. You could also end your trail here. This is 2 miles up the trail. So if you wanted to end it here, you could eat you a snack, cool off, and then hike back down to the sinks to the parking lot. But we're trying to do all 900 miles of the Smokies, so we've got a little bit longer on the trail, about 1.5 miles left of the trail, and then we will be complete.
Okay, so if you continue past the waterfall, this will be river crossing number 5. So up before that, you get 4 crossings, so make sure to wear some good shoes, like we said before, because if you don't, you're probably gonna get wet and get hurt. Most of these waterfalls in the Smokies, you want to try to get here early before the crowds get here, if you want to see them by yourself. We showed up at the trailhead at like 9:30 on a Friday, and it's already starting to get busy. This is number 8 river crossing. Now that we've passed our little waterfall, we're gonna try to get to the end as quickly as possible and get on down the trail so we can go knock out some more. Be careful. Go knock out some more trails while we're here this weekend. Be careful. I guess it's time to get wet at some point. You can't keep your feet dry forever. So, you might have noticed here recently we haven't been posting as much, and that's just because it's life. Just life. A lot of stuff going on, work, school. She's about to graduate with her master's.
Yay!
Finally gonna be done. So get to a little bit more time. What did you do? You calculated it a little while back? How much time extra a week?
I try to do most of my homework on the weekends. Like I'm reading and stuff throughout the week, but weekends I'll get about 8 hours extra.
An extra 8 hours in a weekend is a lot whenever, you know, you got a busy life. So Rachel is very busy.
I've been waking up at like 6:37 on the weekends to do homework so that I can get it done and then have some of the day. So I'll do like half of it on Saturday, half of it on Sunday, and then
on top of all that, we've been running this channel, you know, a video a week for years now, and then writing voiceovers and all kinds of stuff, and we enjoy doing it, but it's a lot of work. And so we have taken a little break, and then we had, you know, different family stuff coming up, and we had to cancel trips, and we had stuff scheduled for sure, but a lot of it's fell through. But yeah, so anyway, that's why we've taken a little break, but we're gonna try to get back to it as soon as we get some more time and posting regularly. But anyway, hope you guys understand, and we appreciate you still watching and checking out all the videos we have been putting up, shorts and things of that nature. But yeah, we're really enjoying this day. It's a pretty day outside, and we're just happy to be back in the Smoky Mountains. So we've completed, you can check off Meigs Creek Trail. And then you look right here, it says Meigs Creek Trail when we came back. It says the sinks, that's where we parked. That's that waterfall. We're done with this now, so. If you was to come up here with like another vehicle, which we never do, like right now, because it's only, the rule is it's one way. So right now, we've technically completed the trail, and if we wanted to, we could continue on Meigs Mountain Trail and finish that to a parking lot somewhere if that's where it led, and get in another car, and we could cross off 2 trails. But because we only bring 1 car up here, we got to hike back down the same trail, and we only crossed off 1. And we don't have no friends that like hiking as much as we do, so, which is a shame. Well, we do, but they're not near us, and yeah.
I'll get my brother to do it.
Yeah, hopefully. Will, you hear that? Listen up.
Will,
you got to help us.
You're doing it.
And also my dad. Listen up, Daddy. You're coming. He says he likes hiking, but he's only been on the channel how many times? Like 2 or 3? More than everybody else, so we got to give him credit. But anyway, we're done with this trail and everything.
Yeah. So there were 19 stream crossings.
So we're about to hit 19 on the way back.
The most stream crossings we've ever done in a trail. So just be on the lookout for that. Wear good shoes. Bring you some hiking poles if you got them. We didn't. We forgot ours. But we are gonna hike back. But this is where we're gonna end our video because you've already seen the trail all the way up here. So thank you guys for watching. We look forward to seeing you on the next adventure. Thank you for watching. Up next, check out these 10 hidden gems in the Smokies. We know you'll enjoy it.